What is going on, YouTube? It is Hot Take Tuesday, and we are here, divisional round edition for Hot Take Tuesday. Like I say every week, go on Discord, ask for the hot takes. You guys drop them, and you're featured in the video. If you would like a chance to be featured in a future video, join the Discord. And every Tuesday, for hot takes, that's your chance to be featured. We have 7 here today, and they're all divisional round. All divisional round takes. So let's not take too long. So usually I have them up on the screen, but for some odd reason today the slides just aren't working. So I'm just gonna read them off. The first hot take that we have here is from Big Boy Flex. First hot take is two big upsets this weekend. Jaguars beat Chiefs, and the Giant upset the Eagles. Okay, so I think one is much more likely than the other, and that one I'm saying is the Giants beating the Eagles is much more likely. The Giants are hot. The Eagles kind of came into the playoffs cold, and somehow the Giants almost beat the Eagles with their second strings in. That was kind of wild, if you ask me. They were in the game. So with that one, I'm gonna agree that one's gonna be close. You know, I saved the Giants and the Eagles one being close. I say that's cool because I think it's likely. I think it's gonna happen. The Jaguars beating the Chiefs, though. No, I don't see it. I mean, if you ask me, honestly, ask me, who are you gonna take? Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes or Doug Peterson and Trevor Lawrence? Now, it's not a great matchup for the Chiefs. It's a pretty good matchup for the Jaguars, if you ask me. The Jaguars have a good run game. Travis Etienne is very good. For some reason, the Jaguars didn't run enough last week. They didn't. That's how they got themselves in a hole. And I was kind of like, they kind of took the run game away from themselves. But they found a way to win. Although that stops this week. I'm taking the Kansas City Chiefs over the Jacksonville Jaguars. I just think I think the Jaguars are capable of keeping up, but they're not going to. They're not going to this week. I'm going to take the Kansas City Chiefs in a. I'm not even going to do score prediction. I'll do that. I'm going to do that in another video. But the Jaguars beating the Chiefs, that is hot in my opinion. So the next hot take that we have here is from LCCJS27. The Giants and Eagles will be the closest game, and the 49ers will put up 31 plus in the Cowboys defense. So the Giants and Eagles game, we already talked about that one. But the Niners will put up 31 plus in the Cowboys defense. I could see it. Every game except last game when they just played Tom Brady and the Bucks and stuff, Cowboys defense was kind of horrible, to say the least. And they weren't even playing phenomenal offenses. But now they're playing a very well coached, an amazing scheme. A quarterback that has been playing pretty damn well. They're playing him. They're playing an offense with Brandon Ayuk, Deebo Samuel, George Kittle, Christian McCaffrey, Elijah Mitchell. Goes on and on and on. I say it's very likely they drop 31 plus on the Cowboys defense. So I am going cool because I just think that's likely. Niners have had no problems putting up points, and even good defenses have had a hard time, and the Cowboys defense has not been good at all. So I'm taking the Giants. Or I'm taking that the Niners will put up 31 plus. Then you have Fard Lord 69. The Giants will beat the Eagles. We talked about this one a little bit. But the Giants beating the Eagles, man, I think this is very likely. This Eagles team has not been great. Yeah, they were down Hurts. It did not look great versus the Giants with their backups. Or with the Giants backups in. But the Giants are on fire, man. They're playing very good. Daniel Jones is playing good football. Um, their receivers aren't great, which is something that could catch up with them. But they run the ball so well. That offensive line is phenomenal at run blocking. And the Eagles are not great at stopping the run. I think the Giants are going to run the ball, wear that offense or wear that Eagles defense out. And, I can see Hurts making a few mistakes, especially with the Giants defensive line, that defensive front just being so consistent and very good and just going after the quarterback every week. I can see Hurts having a problem because I think Hurts is going to have to beat them through the air in this game. Could he do that? I don't think so. I actually think the New York Giants could definitely beat the Eagles this weekend. So saying that the Giants will beat the Eagles, I'm giving that a warm. Just because, I think the Eagles have a little more offensively. I said the same thing with the Vikings, but the Eagles actually have a pretty good defense, so maybe that's the difference. But, I'm going warm. Going warm because it's likely that the Giants beat the Eagles. Very likely. And another thing is, it's difficult to beat a team twice in one season. Now you have to beat the Giants a third time, and it's a divisional opponent. So there's something to watch out for this weekend. Then we have next hot take is for fan sports talk show. The 49ers beat Cowboys 41-32. We're not going to spend crazy much amount of time on this one, but the Niners beating the Cowboys 41-32. I think is possible. They think Brock Purdy, Deebo Samuel, for the reasons I mentioned before, there's no reason why the Niners cannot score 30 plus points, 31 plus points. Now, maybe the Cowboys defense just comes on strong again. Maybe Micah Parsons has another big day, but I think that that Niners offense is so well coached, it's so well schemed up that Shanahan is gonna have an answer for it. Whether it's doing what the Eagles did and not blocking him, just making him make tough decisions and make him pay for them, or double team him, or get the ball out quick. Many different ways he could deal with them, and all much easier said than done. But it's going to be interesting to see if the Niners can handle that. And if they do struggle against that pressure, and the Cowboys get pressure on Purdy, I'm interested to see, how is Purdy going to respond? We haven't really seen Purdy under pressure. So I'd really be intrigued on how he will respond to a lot of pressure from this Cowboys front. So, Niners beating the Cowboys. I already talked about that. But then, 41-32. I don't even know. I don't know if the Cowboys could score that much against the Niners. I don't know. But I'm gonna go cold. I'm actually gonna go hot because especially since he put the exact score in there, it's really difficult to predict a score. But I think that score is predictable. I think it could happen. But when we put a score in there and you try to guess the score, that's when things really take an unlikely turn. So the next hot take here is from Silver Saps. The Eagles will demolish the Giants by at least 2 scores. As I've said earlier, I think the Giants are really going to keep themselves in this game. And maybe the difference is going to be is Daniel Jones is going to be able to run a little bit too. I didn't mention that earlier. We're talking about, the Eagles aren't great against the run. The Giants play smash mouth football. They're going to come after your quarterback while protecting theirs and running the ball. That's a recipe to success. That's a recipe to a playoff winning team. I think the New York Giants, are really going to have a shot this weekend. They really are. And a lot of people may not think so, but they do. They absolutely do. So, beating the Giants by 2 scores, I don't think so. I'll go warm. It's likely because they have a little more playmakers. Maybe they score a touchdown late just to say, yeah, you're done. We're on to the next round. You did not now score 2 touchdowns in, 2 minutes now. Unlikely that happens, but we've seen the comebacks and the crazy stuff that has happened, so I would not count it out. But for the sake of it, I'm going warm because I think it's likely because a few more playmakers. The Giants defense is solid. I just see how Jalen Hurts really reacts to that Wink Martindale defense as well. All the blitzing, the main coverages, the disguises. It's gonna be interesting how he handles it. Yeah, he's seen it 2 times this season already. I'm excited to see it the third time. So I'm going warm. 2 more hot takes here. Next one is from Monkeys in Space. Jags will keep it close and will succeed when Mahomes throws an interception on a 2-minute drill. So they're saying Patrick Mahomes is going to choke. And then this game is going to be close at the 2-minute warning. Which, I could definitely see. I could definitely see the Jaguars just running the damn ball. Making that defense tired. Wearing out that Chiefs defense. And then maybe that Chiefs offense makes a mistake or two. Which could be very detrimental this game. This Jaguars team is hungry. They don't give up. You better play the full 60 minutes or you will not beat them. You got to play the full 60 minutes when you're playing the squad. But I'm taking the Chiefs because, you have a little more of Patrick Mahomes. Trevor Lawrence is one of those quarterbacks. He goes on those streaks, on those, he's one of the most inconsistent quarterbacks right now. When he is on and he is good, he is insane. He is phenomenal. But when he's playing bad, it is bad. It's pretty bad. So, I'm gonna go hot. Especially having Patrick Mahomes choke there, and them just beating them. I say no. I think it's gonna. I think the Chiefs shouldn't have too much of an issue, but it's not gonna be an easy game by any means. I just think that the Chiefs are gonna win this game, and I think it's gonna be a little difficult for Trevor Lawrence to keep up, and especially if Mahomes and this Chiefs offense is just on one of those days, man. Last hot take here. K in the building. Josh Allen throws pick 6 and lose. So, is he saying Bills are going to lose to the Bengals? Josh Allen's going to throw a pick 6, and that's going to be why. This is a fun one to talk about because Josh Allen can be loose with the ball. He can be reckless. We saw him get flushed on the sideline last week. It was getting to him. Maybe something crazy like that happens at the end of this game, and the Bengals find their way into his second straight conference championship. I'd love to see it. And my heart is like, yes, I want to see the Bengals in there again. My brain says no. The Bills are going to do this. Josh Allen isn't going to make a mistake like that towards the end. And I think the Buffalo Bills beat the Cincinnati Bengals to move on to the conference championship to play the Chiefs. As I already said, I think the Chiefs are going to win. Refer back to that part if you'd like to know why. Maybe if you're skipping around the video or what. But you do you, man. So I'm going hot. I'm going hot with that one as well. But I thank you guys for tuning in to the JDW Sports Talk Show where every fan is welcome. Hope that you will all enjoy this video. Hope that you watch it all the way through. I apologize if I sound a little like stuffy, if I just sound scratchy. Throat is killing me really bad, and the more I talk, the more it hurts. But I had to push through it. I had to get Hot Take Tuesday up at least. So I thank you guys for tuning in. This is JW Sports Talk Show. Hope you had a great day. Hope you have a great night, day tomorrow. One day at a time. 1% better every day. I'm out.